Alrighty. Well, the Dolphins just kicked the onside and Vikings recover. 24-16, Vikings win on another one-score game. Whew. So basically, this is probably how the Vikings are going to end up winning. I'd venture to say most of these games are going to be one-score games. I mean, it would be kind of nice if, we could win by a few more points. It'd be kind of nice to not have an anxiety attack every week. But, hey, at the end of the day, a win is a win, baby. So now all we have to do is just take a couple of kneel downs, and that'll pretty much do it. And all things considered, that first half was a very boring first half. Not even going to lie. No one could really do anything. The Dolphins were moving, but the penalties just killed the Dolphins today. And the Vikings couldn't do anything, really, for the first, I'd venture to say, quarter and a half. But at the end of the day, the Vikings managed to pull off a big victory. Going down into Miami where it was literally 100 degrees on their sideline, 100 degrees on the field. It's not easy going down to the heat and humidity this time of year and beating a very solid team. Now, the Vikings did start off going against Skylar Thompson, but he gets injured partway through the second quarter, and the Vikings go up against our old pal, our old friend, Teddy Two Gloves. And, at the end of the day, the Vikings win. The defense had a couple of key turnovers. Pat Peterson had one. Cam Bynum had a fumble recovery. Harrison Smith had a really, really weird, unique interception that both him and Kendricks caught. And, like I say, this was one of those games that was maybe not the most interesting game there at times, but again, now we're seeing the maturation of this team here. And, really, other than a few chunk plays here and there, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle really weren't massive factors, I'd say. They did enough to keep it interesting, In the very least, they helped out your fantasy team, which I know they helped out mine, but a couple of easy touchdowns to Gesicki was not fun. The Vikings going up against tight ends yet again. Again, where have you seen that before? But, hey, again, man, it's basically the mantra of this year is a win is a win. They don't ask you how, they ask you how many. Cousins had a few really key plays, no turnovers. And again, like I say, did I mention it was hot as Hades down in Miami today? It was not an easy playing field for either team. And, Kirk Cousins only went 20 for 30 for 175, 2 touchdowns. JJ had 6 catches for 107 yards. And Tyreek Hill had 12 catches for 177. But again, most of those were in garbage time. And it's not like he really was a very dangerous threat in the end zone or anything. Which, again, giving up 177 yards to a wide receiver, not really being a quote-unquote threat. Definitely have to, clean that up. But again, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. That's just a solid win, And now we go into the bye week at 5-1, clearly atop the NFC North, pushing forward here, For once, I was sweating it a little bit towards the middle and end there, but for the most part, it was the defense actually showed up for the most part today. There's actually a lot of key plays from the defense that even kept us in it. So, like I say, 5-1 at the bye. And, yeah. Now we rest up, have our bye week, and then we host the Cardinals in week 8. So, 5-1, I'll take it, you know. We're finally finding ways to win these games, to grind them out till the end. And, yeah. So, until we meet again, this is Jacob, and I'm a very happy Vikings fan, all things considered.